On this episode of Grassroots Garage, Mick's KE30 Corolla powered by the F20c fire-breathing unicorn VTEC motor from Honda.
Thanks for coming on the show.
No worries, mate. All good.
Tell us about your car.
It's a 1975 Toyota Corolla KE30 two-door sedan, and it's got the Honda S2000 F20c engine and 6-speed gearbox, and yeah, it's something a little bit different. Look, I actually always had 4 doors, and and I had my old Corolla 4-door that had an FJ in it. And one night I pulled into the car wash and I had the 4-door and I had just sold it. And the guy was coming to pick it up from Adelaide, and there was a young bloke there in the car wash with this thing. Oh, really? This was like a rust-free, immaculate car. I always fantasised about putting this motor in it, and then a friend tagged me in a post. A guy had a S2000 that had hit a tree. Oh, yeah. And he was going to Japan. He wanted $5,000 for it. No one had snapped it up yet, and it wasn't a write-off. I could have actually repaired that S2000 and made $10,000 on it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Get it back on the road, absolutely.
So, mate, called the cavalry, got the car trailer, the boys, and went down to Adelaide road trip, and just made a big weekend of it. Went down there, picked up the S2K, drove. It was a driving car, and chucked it on the car trailer, and came back, man, and then slowly just started, taking everything out. Pipe steering on it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm not running like a rack and pinion type steering. Gotcha. So that's something that I'll probably change and put like a rack and pinion steering. 1000 AC, a vintage air unit inside the car, all custom made to fit the car. And then Wayne from Shambry's Custom Shop, he's done most of the fabrication on this car. That's got the standard KE30 struts with a coilover conversion. And then it's got a hopper stoppers 300mm brake kit on the front. A work seeker wheel, so Jap billet wheel from Garage 88.
The way you've set the offset just right as well. That was his luck, was it?
It was a little bit of playing around. Like the whole car was measured up, so I took it to Garage 88, and then they measured it all up, measured up the offset and stuff like that, and it worked out well. There was a few little issues here and there. Two-seater, very cool. You can see all the AC, I've got to finish off the little stereo area there, but you can see all the AC unit underneath. Luckily with the Corollas, they got the radiator support unbolts, and so the motor can just slip in real easy.
How good's that?
And then from there it was just custom mounts, man, all the usual stuff. We had to modify the tunnel. Yeah. It didn't need a lot of modifications of tunnel, but we had to space the crossmember down by 10mm because they're a very tall engine. Okay. So we just did that for extra clearance and just a few little things like that. So to run the Honda ECU, you need to run the standard cluster. Do you know what I mean? So, and I like that digital look. I wanted to mix the old school with the new school, and I like that retro type look to the car.
I think it ties in beautifully, man. I love it.
Yeah, and I've just gone for all digital instrumentation in the car. So the dash, then I've got a little Apexi.
So is this a full custom dash? How have you made it?
No. It's just a standard Corolla dash. But all I've done is I've just grafted the S2K cluster surround into the Corolla surround. Purposely made the tunnel higher to mimic the S2K, because the S2Ks are like that. They've got like a high tunnel. You feel like you're low in the car.
Yeah, and you put your elbow on that.
Exactly. I mean, I couldn't get it as low because it's a totally different type of car, but the S2Ks are extremely low in the seat. So what I did, I raised the tunnel, and the tunnel, I made it pretty much go from the front all the way to the back there, behind the seats, and then it drops off at the back there behind the console. Yeah. And that's all just built up. And in there, I've got all the handbrake mechanisms. I've got a brake bias and stuff like that, all in underneath the console there. And that was all to run the S2K console. I'm running the S2K handbrake, so all that stuff I had to modify to make it fit. And then I went and put the red carpet in it, which at the time, some people were like, oh, red carpet, but the S2Ks have red carpet, but people go, the factory S2Ks are red carpet, red interior, but I didn't want red interior, I wanted black interior, so I did the red carpet.
But you've got the red stitching, dude,
yes,
which ties it in magic. And the reason obviously is because you go here and you go boom, massive big red rocket cover on the engine,
that's the whole thing. Was that little bit of red to kind of break it up with the candy and stuff like that. But a lot of people don't realise they've got S2K booster, S2K master cylinder. That's all S2K stuff. S2K radiator, but an aftermarket like replacement for the S2K.
Thanks again to Mark's wife Rita for driving us around to get these shots.